taking on Siniakova. All right, what's going on? We've got Alcaraz going on. Osaka's about to kick off. Her match was very much delayed because of weather. So now we can watch her. She's taking on Siniakova, who took out Zhang in the first round. Alcaraz trying to get it done in straights as he hits a slice into the forehand of Tarvit. Back in Alcaraz lob. Goes in. Tarvit with a tween up. But Alcaraz with a drop volley win up. And it's 15-all. $15-all. By the way, in other news, Anisimova up a set and trying to get up a break in the second. Bolter won the first set of her match. Yeah. All right. 15-all. And the return goes to the net from Alcaraz. 30-15. All right. 30-15. As we forehand now to the forehand of Alcaraz. Backhand now from Tarvit. Into the backhand of Alcaraz. It's Tarvit backhand again. The backhand of Alcaraz. As Tarvit goes again. The Alcaraz backhand. Tarvit into that Alcaraz forehand. Is Tarvit again. The forehand of Alcaraz. And Alcaraz puts it away. 30-all. 30-all. $30-all. Serve again. Serve again from Tarvit. Into the back, forehand of Alcaraz, sliced long, and it's 40-30 Tarvit to stay in front. All right, 40-30. All right. As with a forehand volley from Alcaraz, Tarvit with a pass goes wide. And we get the deuce. We get the deuce. Also, Paolini's about to start as well. Advantage Alcaraz to take the break in the third. Advantage Alcaraz. As the return goes to the forehand of Tarvit, Alcaraz forehand is a winner. Alcaraz with the break, 3-2 in the third. All right. By the way, chat, it's funny when we discuss the draw because I feel like the draw changes as soon as something unexpected happens to a certain player. So Alcaraz, like before the week started, right? Alcaraz's draw definitely looked a lot easier than after the Fognini match. I think the Fognini match might have scared a lot of people into going, hang on a second, if Fognini can do that, what could Felix do? Or what could Rublev do? So it's funny, because like on paper at the start of the week, yeah, the draw for Alcaraz was much nicer. But after that Fognini match, I think that changed a lot of things. And we're like, hang on a second. Fognini pushed him to 5. Rublev is better than Fognini. What if they play? Whereas at the start of the week, we're going, oh, Rublev might get a set. Okay, yeah, maybe a 4-setter for Alcaraz, right? So it's funny how how our perception might change. And look, with Sinner, if he gets through the next couple of rounds without breaking a sweat, we're going to go, oh, Sinner's the favorite. Like, he hasn't lost a set. He's kicking everyone's ass, right? When the draw comes out, it's very funny how, you know, I mean, I do the same thing, right? When I see a draw, I'm like, oh, they've got an easy draw. And then they might lose in the third round to someone unexpected, and it's like, well, you said an easy draw. It's like, yeah, on paper, right? Or a tough draw, right? Oh, so-and-so's got a tough draw. Yeah, but that's because on paper, the players that they've got to play are tough. But then if Bublik loses, Draper's draw isn't as tough, right? So it's really funny how maybe some of the Alcaraz fans are a little bit wary now, and it's not so much the Alcaraz fans. It's the Alcaraz. It's not the Alcaraz fans. They're the ones that are like, oh, he always gets an easy draw. Oh. Maybe after the Fognini match, you might be thinking a little bit different. The Alcaraz fans, they don't care what the draw looks like. They're just going to watch every match. Anyways, love 15. Alcaraz with a set. 2 sets of love lead and a break. Siniakova's going to serve first. Who's going to win this one, Chad? I'm going to go Osaka in 3. Osaka won the first game already. My bad. 1 love. I'm going to go Osaka in 3. Admittedly, FAA and Rublev haven't had the best year. True. But they are capable of pushing Alcaraz. And like we said, like if Fognini can, then what could they do if we get a similar, you know, if Alcaraz comes to the match similar to the first round? 15 all. All right. 15 all. All right. As that goes out by Alcaraz, and it's 15:30. Target to get the break back. Same was said at the French, and Alcaraz beat Sinner in the final. Yeah. By this much. It was a very close final. It was, I mean, make sure you say that as well. Don't just be like, oh, well, Alcaraz beat Sinner. Yeah. Barely. Like, just. Like, shit. It wasn't that. Like, you make it sound like it was easy. Anyways, backhand passing shot from Tarvit, and Alcaraz volleys it wide. All right, 15:40. Tarvit gets a chance to break. By the way, to the guy who's hysterically shouting at me in chat, are you okay? Somebody give that guy a hug. Are you all right? Holy shit. How many exclamation marks do you need? 15:40. You're just like, I'm going to press shift 1 7 times. Just relax. Just chill. Alcaraz saves 1. 30:40. So Osaka's got a chance to get a break point, but Siniakova hits a pass. 40:30. All right. 30:40. 30-40. He is jealous of Sinner. Who's jealous of Sinner? Slice goes in the backhand slice of Tarvit. Forehand from Alcaraz. Again to the backhand of Tarvit as Alcaraz forehand into the forehand of Tarvit. Again the forehand of Alcaraz. Tarvit gets the break back. Alcaraz overhits it. 3-all. I'm upset. Shift 1, yeah. All right. We hit the deuce here as Osaka gets a forehand, but good hands by Siniakova at the net to put the volley away. And she gets to advantage. All right, Tarvit back on serve. As Siniakova serves. A fault. Second serve. Serve into the backhand of Osaka. Return goes into the slice of Siniakova. Osaka forehand is a out. 1-all. One all. Didn't know you had a second channel? Yeah, go check it out. Tennis Talk Plus. All right, Tarvit, love 15. He serves. So the backhand of Alcaraz, backhand from Tarvit. Into the forehand of Alcaraz. The Tarvit backhand into the forehand of Alcaraz. In the backhand of Tarvit. Alcaraz forward, cross-court winner, love 30. Oh, me. Love 30. All right, love 30. Alcaraz looking for that break again. All right, back end in the net from Tarvit. Love 40. Love 40. Alcaraz get the break again. As Tarvit serves. Tarvit with a serve. There's a fault. Second serve. Second serve. To the forehand of Alcaraz. Return is too good. Alcaraz breaks. 4-3. 40 love Osaka. Siniakova in the net. 2-1 Osaka in the first set. It feels like Alcaraz rises and falls to the level of the competition at times. Yeah, sometimes. Cam, tennis should not be allowed to have on-court coaching in isolated mindset is with how games should be played. Why are you telling me that? I agree. I like the one-on-one. I don't like the coaching either, but what do you want me to do about it? It's not. I didn't make the rule. Tell them that. Write them a letter or something. Alcaraz is chilling out chilling out there. Yeah. All right. Alcaraz got a break in the third. He's up 2 sets of love. Let's see what he can do in the next couple of games. If he can finish this match, we've got Raducanu taking on Vondrousova after this as well, which is a banger. All right. As Tarvit hits a winner, love 15. Love 15. As we had a fault, second serve. Serve to the backhand of Tarvit. He hits it out in the return, 15-all. Wish Wimbledon showed better highlights. Yeah, I think so. And I'm not sure this is how it exactly works, but I think that remember, chat, the tournaments, the Grand Slams, in particular. Well, actually, the Grand Slams, they sell the rights to their broadcast. So, in order for them, and the part of that would be how much they could show on YouTube, right? So if they sell the broadcast rights, and again, I'm guessing this is a guesstimation. If they sell the rights to XYZ channel, then that channel has the right, they want to make the highlight packages. They want to show it on their channel. So you have to watch that channel to watch the highlights, right? To watch everything. Because I think the Australian Open and even the French Open, they only have 3-minute highlight packages. And I think that's part of the deal. It's not because they're bad at editing or they're lazy. It's because, or they have to get things done quickly. It's because I'm pretty sure, I don't know where I heard this, but I'm pretty sure it's because they're legally not allowed to show anymore. They have to show 3 minutes because they don't own the rights. But they get that little bit, like they get those crumbs to show. It's why you always get a month later, they start putting matches on, full matches, right? A month later. Because they probably have, in the contracts, there's probably a thing saying, hey, you're not allowed to show this match until a month. And then you can put it on your channel. You know what I mean? Because on YouTube, I think they just put the Alcaraz Sinner final on YouTube on the French Open channel, and it's been about a month, right? So I think there's a lot of rules. Because they sold the rights to their broadcast, right? They sell them to the highest bidder. I think that's why. So, because I know people get pissy at the slams for it, but I don't think it's their fault. I think they just they have no choice. They have to they have to obey the rules, because they've sold the rights. As Alcaraz fell over and Tarvit hit it out. Oh no, did he? Yeah, he did. 5-3 Alcaraz. Anyway, so next time you see the 3-minute highlights or whatever it is, again, I'm not 100% sure, but I don't know where I read somewhere, I heard somewhere that was possibly the reason. Because the ATP and the WTA, they always put out highlight packages that are 10 minutes long. But that's because they own the rights to their stuff, right? They don't have any, they for the most part, for all of their stuff, they can put what they want on, right? I think. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that might similar. It might be. Again, you'll have to ask them. Anyways, Siniakova trying to level this first set. All right, Tarvit serving to stay in the match. Well, Tarvit's put on a bit of a show. He's been good. Definitely pushed Alcaraz today. As Tarvit hits an error in the net, love 15. Love 15. Serve again from Tarvit into the fort of Alcaraz. Tarvit backhand. Into the fort of Alcaraz on the stretch. Goes wide and it's 15-all. 15-all. Okay, 30-15. (30-15). As the return goes out by Alcaraz, 40-15. 40-15. So advantage Osaka as she tries to break. As we get a backhand return in the net from Alcaraz, and Tarvit holds. Alcaraz going to have to serve the match as that goes for a double fault from Siniakova. And it's 3-1 to Osaka. Osaka. (3-1). All right. All right. Alcaraz serve the match. All right. Alcaraz serving to get to the third round. As the return goes in the front of Alcaraz, Tarvit backhand. Into the front of Alcaraz, the Tarvit with the forehand again to the front of Alcaraz, to the backhand of Tarvit. Alcaraz slice. As Tarvit slices it back, but it's in the net. 15 love. No worries, thank you, Random, for the nice words. All right, 15 love. This is why Osaka not progress, not ruthless enough. What do you mean? She's up 3-1. Backhand return into the volley of Carlos. He puts it in the net, 15-0. By the way, Chad, how many of you went to college / university? 15-0. As the serve goes to Tarvit. Tarvit hits it out. And it's 30-15. A lot of you did. Nice. (30-15). 5 years. Holy shit. Why are you concerned about us going to college or not? So you didn't go. You didn't go. I'm not judging. You just added yourself though. You was just like, why are you concerned? Well, you don't. You just say I have to say I didn't go. You don't have to. All right, 40-15. I wasn't singling out people that didn't go and gonna do like. I'm just asking a question. But I see you didn't go. That's fine. That's good. Good. I mean, you should probably. But yep. Backhand return there. Alcaraz gets the win. I went and I'm sitting here anyway. So I mean, all right. Alcaraz takes the dub. Tarvit had a great tournament. 4 matches in a row. And he made Alcaraz sweat. He pushed Alcaraz at times in that match. But Alcaraz too good. But Britain's got another player to watch out for. I mean, another good player. 21-year-old from the UK. Will he go back to college and finish whatever he wants to do there and then start tennis at 22, 23 on the main circuit? Or is he going to use, maybe this is the confidence he needs to go, you know what? I don't need to go back to college next year. I'm going to go straight into the professional circuit. But GG's. All right. Alcaraz will take on the winner of Struff versus Auger-Aliassime, and they are playing later. So stay tuned for that. We'll keep an eye on that. Osaka, by the way, she is trying to keep the break. As the return goes into the forehand of Osaka. Osaka hits it out. We're back on serve. 3-2. 3-2. 3-2 as Tarvit walks off the court. Alcaraz giving him a lot of love as well, which is very smart. The whole fan club of Tarvit is losing their minds. And this crowd are going to love watching him, even if he'll get wild cards forever. Like, Tarvit will never play qualies again. They probably were... I mean, probably a bad move making him play qualies in the first. I mean, maybe not a bad move, but like they're probably thinking, shit, we should have given this kid a wild card. We gave wild cards to every other British player. How did we miss this guy? But I'm sure he would never have to, if he doesn't get his ranking in the top 100, he will never have to. He's proven that he's going to get a wild card for the next 10 Wimbledons. If he needs it. All right. Done and done. Making him play quali is good for him. Yeah, I think it was good for him. Yeah, I wonder if there's a rule that like maybe college players can't get wild cards. I don't know. Maybe that's not a thing. Anyways, if you want to keep watching, Osaka, Siniakova, we've got Raducanu taking on Vondrousova as well. We'll merge the streams, just make it easier for everybody for now. And then we've got Raducanu coming up next, taking on Vondi. Very interesting match. But Carlos wins. Straight set, straightforward. He is into the third round again. And he will take on either FAA or Struff, both very awkward players on grass. So he's going to have to lift. But good win. And Tarvit, good appearance as well. What is Alcaraz's shirt? Why is he wearing he's wearing like a grandpa sweater. That's my grandpa wore those. What the hell? What's he wearing, chat? Why is he wearing a sweater? What the hell is that? Chat. What is that? What is that? Wearing like a knitted sweater. Like one of those knitted like Roger? Nah, not like Roger. It's not giving me Federer vibes, it's giving me nursing home vibes. I don't know where he picked that up from. It's a cardigan. Yeah, it's like a knitted cardigan that he found in the Wimbledon Museum from 1925. Bolter is playing and won the first set. Nice. By the way, they make Carlos wear this stuff, so it's not his fault. They make him wear it. Yeah, old-fashioned... I don't even know. I mean, they need to show it from far away so I can see what's up. No, we're not going to watch Fritz today. He's paid to wear it. Yeah, exactly. 40-15 here as Siniakova looks to level the first set. Osaka returns in the form of Siniakova. Back in Osaka's a winner, and it's 40-30. He's too nice to say no. Yeah. I mean, we saw what they made him wear at the French. He's just too nice to say no. All right, let me just. And the bad part for him wearing the French is that we'll remember that forever because he's going to be. Every time we remember most of the tops that people wear to win stuff, or at least we remember the bad ones. All right, Raducanu versus Vondrousova. Very interesting matchup coming up next. Winner plays Sabalenka, which is fun. All right, advantage Siniakova to level this set. Yeah, that I have no idea what that is. What I mean, Roger wore. I feel like Roger wore. He didn't wear cardigans. Also, Roger, I don't know. Roger wore like a collared shirt, so it kind of matched it. Wearing what Alcaraz's basic white shirt that he's been wearing because they make him wear it, plus a cardigan, just kind of looks weird. Like it doesn't match. It looks weird. Whereas Roger, he was wearing like the collared shirt and the blazer or the cardigan. Like it was a whole different thing. Whereas they got to give Alcaraz a collar. I mean, if Sinner was wearing that, maybe it would look a little different. Maybe it would make it match a little bit better. Chad, I wear black all the time. Definitely listen to what I have to say. I know what I'm talking about. I'm a fashion-forward guy. Roger wore cardigans with his logo on it. Well, yeah, that as well, right? Alcaraz fits the last 2 years much better than this year's Wimbledon. I agree. I concur. Advantage Siniakova. All right. Serving to the backhand of Osaka. Return goes in the front of Siniakova. Osaka backhand on the stretch. Siniakova slices. Osaka back into the line. Siniakova passing shot winner. 3-all. Carlos is wearing a Nike cardigan. Meant to be retro. Formal meets informal. Yeah, I don't know about that. I like the Adidas stuff better, personally. All right, 15 love. Let's just serve again from Osaka. The backhand of Siniakova. Forehand of Osaka to the forehand of Siniakova. So Osaka again with a forehand. And then backhand goes out by Siniakova. 30 love. All right, first serve is a fault, second serve. There's Osaka 40 love. As Osaka too good on the serve, 4-3. Match of the day so far? I don't know. Match of the day so far? Mia? What do you have to say about that? Match of the day so far? What match? Which one's the best match? Mia. Go on, speak up. Okay. She declines to answer. No comment. I don't know. I mean, we haven't had a crazy match, but that's probably a good thing. There have been some 5-setters, but I don't feel like there's been a crazy match. There's been no upsets yet. We haven't had anything crazy happen yet. Most names have won. So yeah, it's been that. I mean, we needed this after the first 2 days. Tiafoe losing was kind of crazy. Yeah, true. That was a bit crazy. But yeah, I mean, overall, I think it's been pretty straightforward compared to the last 2 days, which have been the craziest start to a tournament, a Grand Slam in a long time. All right. Yeah, Tiafoe losing has probably been the craziest thing so far. All right, Osaka 4-3, love 15. We've got Raducanu and Vondrousova coming up in about 5 or so minutes. What other matches are we going to watch? We're going to watch Raducanu and Vondrousova, which I think has match of the day potential. Yeah. So does this one, to be honest. Osaka Siniakova could be match of the day. Men's side of things, Struff FAA could go 5. Fritz Diallo could go 5. So there are some potential 5-setters along the way. All right, Siniakova, lovely drop shot winner, 15 all. Fritz seems to have exciting matches in evening. Yeah, he does. He needs to get through tonight's match without being 5 sets. I think, for my confidence in him, but also just for his own longevity in this tournament, right? But Diallo's not easy, so that could go 5. But I think Fritz probably needs to get that done in 4. That would be ideal. All right. $15.40. Osaka to take the break and serve for the set. Serve to the front of Osaka. Return goes backhand to Siniakova. Osaka backhand. Nope. It goes out by Siniakova. All right. Osaka's broken. And it's 5-3. $5-3. 5-3. Osaka to take the first set. As the return goes in the front of Osaka. 4 now from Siniakova in the net. 15 love. $15 love. Osaka serves again. The return goes out. 30 love. Jay.
LFG callers. A somewhat difficult match, but Judd the dude got it done in better weather. Thank you, Cam, for most Carlos.
No worries, thank you for the 3. Yeah. It was definitely an easier match than his first round on paper anyway. But yeah, he got it done. He could have, we've seen him slip up against matches like that in the past where he's lost a set and, unexpectedly, but straight set, straightforward. Good recovery after the first round. Perry takes the first set against Schneider. Jesus. Danny.
Do you think Aubrey Rublev is an underdog in this tournament? Or you think he'll go deep in this tournament?
Look, I think he can make the 4th round and play Alcaraz. I think that's probably where he goes down, though. But I think he could make the 4th round. I think that's legit. Mertens wins. There you go. Who do you think will finish world number 1 at the end of the year? Jannik Sinner. Jannik Sinner. Hello. What you doing? You sleepy? She's just chilling, chat. She just curled up in a ball. Just hanging out. Just hanging out, are you? She's just chilling. Officially, Alcaraz sharing the 3rd longest win streak with Medvedev at 20 wins. Wow. Nice. All right. Osaka takes the first set, 6-3, with some great serving to finish. And she wins the first. 6-3. Haddad Maya lost? Ooh. Spicy. Hey. Hey. You alright? Alright. Osaka takes the first 6-3. We're just waiting on Raducanu and Von Drusova to hit the court. And this should be interesting. Bolter is losing as well. Yeah, she's done 2 love in the 3rd. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come on. No. Don't have the heater on. No, I don't know. She's chilling. Winner of this faces Sabalenka. Yes. Winner of this plays Sabalenka. Oh, Bolter's down 3 love now. Okay, Osaka, 6-3 first set. Six-three in the first. All right. Let's start this Raducanu match as well. Because she is about to walk out on court. All right. Doubleheader on the card again. Raducanu versus Vondrousova. We're watching Osaka versus Siniakova. Osaka won the first set 6-3. But Vondi versus Raducanu, winner plays Sabalenka. That is what we're watching. That is what we're watching, Mia. Are you excited? Do you have any words? Okay, thank you for the, yep, cool. Love to see it. She's so excited. All right. 15 love Siniakova first game as she hits a forehand into the back of Osaka and then hits a smash. So Osaka puts up another lob. Bounce smash is a winner for Siniakova. 30 love. $30. 30 love. Serve to the back of Osaka, return. Into the front of Siniakova. Osaka backhand goes wide. 40 love. Okay. I guess she's had enough. All right, 40 love. Crazy dog. Raducanu and Vondi have just jumped on the court. This feels, I don't know, Chad, does this feel like it could have been a quarterfinal or something? I don't know. Does it have like a big match vibe? I feel like it kind of could. I don't know. It kind of feels like, no? Okay. $40-15. As Siniakova serves again. Into the back of Osaka. Siniakova forehand to the front of Osaka. Osaka gets it out. 1 love Siniakova. One love in the second. You want Vondrousova Sabalenka, okay? All right, but it's Vondi Raducanu first. Winner to play Sabalenka. Center court. The Royal Box went out for lunch. All right. Osaka to serve. Oops, 1 second. Yeah. All right. 15-0. All right. And Vondi, Raducanu are about to, well, they're warming up as we speak. 30-15. Osaka Trying to level this second set. How likely is Shelton to win it all? It's going to be tough because he's got to play Sinner and Alcaraz and maybe Djokovic and Draper. All very tough. All right. And Vondi and Raducanu played 3 times. 2-1 Vondi. They did play at Wimbledon 4 years ago, but they also did play this year in Abu Dhabi, where Vondi got the win. Raducanu won the match they played here 4 years ago, though. And that was on the way to Raducanu making the 4th round, and then, of course, straight after that, she won the US Open. So it was part of that fairy tale season, period of time for Raducanu, where she did well at Wimbledon and then won the US. Vondi was one of the players she beat along the way. All right, Osaka levels 1-1. As that goes out by Siniakova. Raducanu and Vondi just warming up the serves. The Royal box is slowly starting to fill back up. Interesting, Raducanu played on court 1 first match. This is her first center court match of the week. Bolter avoids a bagel. Okay. Okay. 30-love Siniakova. She serves in the forehand of Osaka with default. Second serve. All right. 30-love. Just slice now from Siniakova. The forehand of Osaka. Siniakova, the backhand of Osaka. Osaka gets a winner. 40-love. Who will be Osaka-Siniakova opponent? Great question. Let me check. So, the winner of Siniakova versus Osaka will take on the winner of Pavlyuchenkova and Kruger. So, yeah. So, that is what's happening. All right. Raducanu's going to serve first, chat. I'm going to go Raducanu in 3. I feel like this could be interesting. Mertens lost. No, she won. Noskova won as well. Anyways, Raducanu slice into the forehand of Andreeva. Raducanu forehand cross court. Vondi slices it back, but it goes out. 15-love. All right. Siniakova serves the forehand of Osaka. Backhand Siniakova in the net. It's 40-30. Paolini, by the way, won the first set in her match. Over on, I think she's playing on court 4 or 5, 3 or 4. 30-love. Raducanu serves again. Serve again. There's a fault. Second serve. Second serve. As the return goes in the forehand of Osaka. Of Siniakova. Osaka forehand again to the forehand of Siniakova. Osaka forehand to the backhand of Siniakova. Siniakova hits it out and we get the deuce. Is Raducanu with the backhand. Into the backhand drop shot of Vondi. Raducanu comes to the net with a slice. And Vondi hit the lob long. 40-love. Raducanu will win this in straights. Okay. 40 love. As that goes in the net from Siniakova. Advantage Osaka. Osaka getting a look at a second serve. Siniakova serves into the back, forehand of Osaka. Forehand from Siniakova. To the back of Osaka. Siniakova slice in the net. There it is. 2-1 in the second for Osaka. Raducanu, 40-15. Serve with the forehand of Vondi. Back in our Raducanu. Into the forehand of Vondrousova. Raducanu backhand goes wide. 40-30. 40-30. As Raducanu serves again. Into the back of Vondrousova. Return goes out. Raducanu 1 love. I would love to be a huge fan of Emma, but she's not winning enough throughout the year. She will win today, though. Okay. How did Fernandez lose to Siegmund? I don't know. That's a tough one for Layla. I mean, Siegmund is a tough veteran, but she shouldn't be losing to her. Like Fernandez should be winning that match. All right. Love 15. Raducanu win the first point. As Vondi serves. Into the forehand of Raducanu. Return is into the forehand of Vondrousova. Raducanu backhand. Into the forehand of Vondi. Again, the backhand of Raducanu is Vondrousova slice. Raducanu slices it back. Vondrousova forehand slice as Raducanu again to the backhand of Vondrousova. Raducanu backhand cross court is a winner. Love 30. Bolts are lost. That's a shame. Love 30. Raducanu already a chance here to get the break as we had a 4 now from Vondi to the back of Raducanu. Raducanu hits it out. 15-30. All right, 30 love Osaka. Into the forehand of Siniakova. Back into Osaka to the slice of Siniakova. Into the forehand of Osaka. Siniakova down the line. Goes long and it's 40 love. By the way, Keys' draw is so cruisy. Up until the quarterfinals, it is like, come on. She's got to play Siegmund, then either a lucky loser or Buksha, and then maybe Sabalenka. Like Keys has got to walk into the quarters. 40 love. There's a backhand drop shot from Sinikova's too good. 40-15. As Vondi gets a 40-30. 40-30. As Vondi sliced down the line at the back of Raducanu. Vondrousova forehand at the back end of Raducanu. As Raducanu hits it out. And it's 1-1. 1-1. Osaka serves. As the return goes to the front of Osaka. Forehand from Siniakova. Into the front of Osaka as Osaka gets wide. 40-30. $40-30. $40-30. As Osaka serves into the backhand of Siniakova, that goes out, and it's 3-1. In the second. All right, Raducanu 15-love. Yeah, the winner of this Raducanu match takes on Sabalenka. Fritz is playing after... right now. He's playing right now. He'll be playing right now. All right, 15-0. As Vondi wins the second point. 15-0. And it's 30-love Siniakova as Osaka returns back to Siniakova, but Siniakova hits it out. 30-15. All right, 15-30 for Vondi here. As with a backhand now from Vondrousova to the forehand of Raducanu. And Vondi with a forehand to the backhand of Raducanu. Again to the forehand of Vondrousova sliced. Raducanu again to the forehand of Vondi on the stretch. Goes in. Raducanu sliced in the open court behind Vondi. It's 30-0. All right, 30-0. As Raducanu, nice attacking, 40-30. Also 30-40, Siniakova in trouble. Chance for a double break. All right, 40-30. And Siniakova survives, by the way, deuce. As the return goes in the forehand of Raducanu. Raducanu overhits it, though, and we get the deuce on that court as well. All right. Advantage Siniakova. She tries to stay in this match. As Raducanu backhand down the line. Vondi slices it into the backhand of Raducanu. Again, the backhand of Vondrousova. Raducanu forehand. Again to the forehand of Vondrousova, but Raducanu's there with the backhand. Vondi goes cross-court again. Raducanu backhand into the backhand of Vondrousova. To the backhand of Raducanu. Vondi on the stretch gets there, but it's in the net. Nice from Raducanu, advantage. Okay. Siniakova holds. As Raducanu into the backhand of Vondi. Forehand out from Raducanu. Again, the forehand of Vondi. Raducanu backhand on the stretch. Vondrousova down the line, goes wide. Raducanu holds, 2-1. What's the carnage count now, Cam? I don't know. I can't count that high. All right. Only Anisimova and Keys contest Sabalenka this side of the draw. No, Vondi could as well. All right. Okay. Two, 2-1 Vondrousova. Two, 2-1 Vondi. So 2-1 Raducanu, Vondrousova serving. Can the Rockies win tonight? Sure. All right. 2-1 Raducanu, Vondi losing the first point, love 15.
I know it's 2-1 MRI. I just made a mistake. It's 4 in the morning. I'm tired.
All right, love 15. As Vondi serves again. An ace. 15-0. All right. As Vondi hits a wide, 15-30. Chance for Raducanu to get a break here. 15-30. 15-30. As Vondrousova serves. Into the back of Raducanu. Return goes to front of Vondi. As Raducanu backhand again to the front of Vondrousova. Into the front of Raducanu. Vondi backhand again to the front of Raducanu. As Vondi goes again to that Raducanu forehand. Now Raducanu with a slice. As Vondi goes down the line for a winner, and it's 30-all. Also 30-all on the Osaka serve. $30-all. Return goes in the backhand of Osaka. She hits a winner down the line. Osaka 40-30. Osaka losing. She's actually winning right now. All right, 40-30. Vondi to take to level this this set. 40-30 Osaka to keep the break. Forehand goes down the line to the backhand of Osaka. Into the forehand of Siniakova. Osaka forehand to the backhand of Siniakova. Again, the backhand of Osaka. Siniakova slice. Osaka forehand cross court. Siniakova gets it. Into the forehand of Osaka is a Siniakova backhand again. Into the forehand of Osaka is Siniakova slice. Goes long. 4-2. Osaka. All right. All right. 4-2 Osaka. Parry beats Schneider. Crazy. As that goes in the net from Siniakova. Love 15. Love 15. Love 15. As we forehand to the back of Osaka. Osaka hits it out. 15-0. Raducanu, 15 love. As return goes the forehand to Raducanu. Backing out from Vondi. Into the forehand of Raducanu. Is Vondrousa forehand on the stretch. Raducanu drop shot. Vondi goes with a slice off the tape. But it doesn't go in. It hit the post and went straight up, but it didn't go over. All right, 30 love. 30 love. As Raducanu serves a fault, second serve. It's also 30-15 for Siniakova. Serve to the backhand of Osaka. Forehand of Siniakova. The backhand of the forehand of Osaka. Osaka gets it out. 40-15. Also 40 love Raducanu. 40 love. Siniakova double faults, 40-30. As Vondi with a backhand. Raducanu hit it long, 40-15. You sound like you're struggling this evening. I'm just cold. All right, 40-30. Also, I'm not trying to scream today. Today's the day that I want to try not to yell. Because, unless we have to. Because, yeah, the first 2 days have felt like 5 days. Raducanu 3-2. So today's a little bit more low-key because, one, I don't want to scream for no reason. And lose my voice. But also, it's not scream-worthy. Yet. Osaka. A chance to go to 5-2. Serve for this match. Siniakova serves. Yeah, today's been nice. After the madness of the first 2 days, this has been a nice day. We needed today after the first 2 days. All right, Osaka backhand. Into the backhand of Siniakova as Osaka backhand into the forehand of Siniakova. To the forehand of Osaka. Siniakova slices it. But it goes long and Osaka 5-2. 5-2 Osaka. She's going to serve for the match. And to get to the third round of Wimbledon. How far has she gone at Wimbledon before, Osaka? I don't feel like she's been to past the third round. Yeah, third round is her best. 2017, 2018. So she'll equal her best 2017, she lost to a player by the name of Venus Williams. She's pretty good. And then in 2018, she ended up losing to Kerber. Angelique Kerber in 2018. So that was also not too bad. So yeah, she lost to Venus and Kerber back-to-back third-round years. That was before Osaka had even won a slam. So now it's her best Wimbledon result, but also probably her best chance at progressing to the second week of Wimbledon for the first time. I mean, Kerber won that year, so no, it's pretty good. She could make, I mean, look, with Parry Cartel, Kruger, Pavlyuchenkova, Osaka should make the quarterfinals. Like, her draw has opened up significantly. Kruger is probably the hardest person in that section. All right, Osaka serving for the match. And for a place in the third round. Also 30 love for, love 30 for Raducanu. As that goes out in the return. And nice serve by Vondi, 15-30. Yeah, Kruger's tough. Kruger is definitely tough. But if she doesn't have to play Kruger, maybe she can make it to the quarters. Anyways, 15-30, Raducanu backhand to the forehand of Vondrousova. There's Raducanu forehand into the backhand slice of Vondi. Vondi in the net, 15-40, Raducanu to take the break in this first set. $15.40. Serve. Into the forehand of Raducanu. Return the backhand of Vondrousova. Raducanu with the forehand again. Vondi with the backhand on the stretch. Into the forehand of Raducanu is Vondrousova. Cross-court forehand. Raducanu with the backhand pass. It's a winner! Raducanu's got the break. 4-2. She breaks first. 4-2 Raducanu. Nice backhand winner to bring the break as well. 15-all. Osaka 3 points away. Raducanu gets the break. And she's fired up. She is fired up. Osaka serves. To the forehand of Siniakova. Return goes wide. 30-15. Osaka 2 points away. Serve again. Into the forehand of Siniakova. Return the backhand of Osaka. Siniakova forehand to the point of Osaka on the stretch. Siniakova cross-court again. Goes long. 40-15. Osaka to make it to the third round of Wimbledon for the third time in her career. And the first time in 7 years. Lovely volley by Raducanu, but the lob is great by Vondi. And then Vondrousova hits a forehand inside out winner. Love 30 Vondi. As Osaka serves, into the back of Siniakova, back into Osaka. Into the back of Siniakova. Osaka with a forehand to the forehand of Siniakova. Into the back of Osaka, who goes down the line. Siniakova forehand cross. Osaka gets it. Siniakova forehand down the line. Osaka gets it with the backhand cross-court wide. 40-30. Still match point for Osaka. Raducanu in trouble. Love 30. Serving the back of Vondrousova. She shanks it. It goes in. Raducanu forehand again. The back of Vondrousova. Into the forehand of Raducanu. Is Vondi backhand again to the forehand of Raducanu, who shanks it long. Love 40. I think the wind's picked up a bit as well. Yeah, the wind's picked up on center court. As the return goes into the forehand of Osaka. Forehand now from Siniakova. Osaka forehand in the net. We get to deuce. Raducanu performing better than I thought? Yeah. Do you want to go back and not be such a smart ass in my comments of those videos? I'd appreciate that. Your prediction is a joke? Is a big joke, is it? Okay. 1540 Vondi. By the way, what was your prediction? Anyways, Osaka advantage. Advantage Osaka to take her spot in the third round. Serve to the backhand of Siniakova. Forehand from Osaka as we get a forehand from Siniakova to the forehand of Osaka. Into the forehand of Siniakova. He puts it in the net. Osaka is going to the third round of Wimbledon for the third time and the first time in 7 whole years. All right. And she's got a good opportunity to make it further than that. She could make the quarters. She really could make the quarters. All right. Naomi Osaka doing well. All right, GG's. Good win. Good solid win by Naomi Osaka. Love to see her playing well. Just chipping away, Osaka slowly climbing back up the rankings. Vondi breaks back 4-3. 4-3. All right. All right, let's merge the streams. If you want to keep watching Raducanu Vondi, which you should, because Raducanu Vondi is turning out to be an interesting match at the moment. It's been a very interesting start. But Osaka wins. She is into the third round. She'll play against the winner of Kruger Pavlyuchenkova. We will be watching. We will be keeping an eye on that matchup to see who she plays. Kruger very difficult, so Kruger could be a tough one. But yeah, let's see. Let's see who she has to play next. All right, now Raducanu and Vondi have just traded breaks.